Don't worry. 118. What's that?
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Open man is Collins. He's got it. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere I go.
Here we go. 18.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
18. What's up?
Stroud looking to throw. This is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
All right, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you go ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Well, now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Hey, so go. Go, let's go.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Houston. 59 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
18. What's up?
Throwing now is Stroud. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on the tape that I saw.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Fairbairn able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. After the penalty, it's Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Oh, hey. Tony.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Oh, hey. Swap. Another swap.
Stroud to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Son, this is hot!
Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Red on red. Go, go, let's go! Son, this is hot!
Now Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Look the hot, look the hot.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. This pass caught at the 40. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. De'Ami Brown from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Quick throw to Collins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Hey, stop, safe right. Great job. Here we go.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. A good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Etienne once more to the 27-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
But I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Think right open. 11, add it. 11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns.
Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And to the 42-yard line here, brought down there.
A 7-yard gain. And the Texans first down.
And Stroud now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The Texans send the punter out, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Now he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Now Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10.
Hey. 11, Agate.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, easy. Route.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
11, Agate. On red. Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Hey, Lion!
ETN up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
What's that? 118, what's that?
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
118, what's up? Let it go.
Here's Stroud. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
118,
On third down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right.
Stroud working out of the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
All right.
Caught here, right side, no. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
118, what's that?
Stroud will look to throw once more. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
What's that? Hi. 118, what's that?
Looking to throw. Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Hey, Ryan! Here we go.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Think right open. 11. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And his kick here is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
What's that? 18. What's that?
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. The throwing again is Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here is 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. Open man is Collins. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The first carry now. This is Lacy. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jaguars 31. Texans 17.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Handoff running left is Etienne. Able to slither by. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 35. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Hey, run! Kip. Hey, go. Right. Silver.
They'll run with ETN. And he is going to have the Jags first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, son. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Will Anderson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
24.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. De'Ami Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go. Let's go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. And Xavier Worthy, 68 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Jaguars 38, Texans 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll run. This is Basher Tootin. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Derek Brown making the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm going. Hey, go. 13, Lou. Take right open.
Lawrence. Throw left side complete to Harry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Hey. Here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hey, let's go. Great job. Think right.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Silver.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Jags, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.